We were talking about it yesterday, and when they left, I saw his BlackBerry update last night, Joel's update. He said the ITM is an example of what an institution should be in Nigeria. Now, whether you like it or not, what you're getting here, you will not get if you go to Putin. What you're getting here, you will not get if you go to Unicam. What you're getting here, you will not get if you go to BLU that I went to. I can tell you that. Right? He also went to BLU. He went to BLU, I can tell you that. So, what you're getting here is something that you get for a certain period of time. And once that time is lost, you cannot get it back. Even if you try to get the opportunity again, you'll be paying dearly for it because you'll be using time that you're supposed to use to do something else to be doing that. So please, I would like to urge you guys, now that you're here, use this time to achieve as much as you can achieve. There's no university in Nigeria where you go to that you have access to your lecturers that you have access to yours. I can tell you that. Yeah, of course. Yes, sure. There's no university where a lecturer will say, oh, send me an email. You send an email, the lecturer will reply. The lecturer will say, yeah, this is my phone number. Give me a call if you have any issues. Or come to the office if you have any issues. The way some of you come to the office sometimes, they just laugh because you just come and you knock. Sometimes you don't even knock. You just open the door. You look, is the people there? No. Because it's a very rare opportunity. And you have teachers and lecturers and other members of staff who are very good at what they do. Yeah? It's up to you to not look at something and say, why not? People are looking at this thing and they say, oh, this hole is too large, I cannot jump over it. And the entrepreneur is thinking, okay, if I go back and get a wood and I add another one to it, I can make a bridge and cross, right? Yes. Meanwhile,
wonderful presentation in ITM. We really appreciate your efforts. Standing here is Ubanga Chudi, BME student, Business Management and Entrepreneurship Department. Mr. Adejuwo Ishola and Mr. Gerard Kenwell, is it Ades? Yeah, you talked, I believe, in your own discussion, or when you're presenting, I believe you guys are already online in terms of businesses, as in you're operating e-commerce now. Please, I want you to tell us why you choose to do e-commerce and what are your challenges you're facing while e-commerce. Thank you.
Craigslist and how it was convenient for me to buy and sell from my bed. And it was at a time when I needed to make money for myself in school in the US because of the economic recession. And I was like, at the time, there was nothing in Nigeria. Well, if you really want to be critical, there was Nairaland, I think there was Tafu, and a couple of them, but it wasn't so pronounced. Like, not so many people knew them, and Lagos is commercial now. People in Lagos actually knew about the site, but it wasn't so, everywhere in Nigeria. So, when I was on my bed one day, I sold the car. I saw the car I had, and then the same day I bought another car. The same day. Same day from my bed. And I was like, why can't I do something like this in Nigeria and people can tap into this and you make money? So I started researching about how Craigslist. I even went to Craigslist, to their office. I asked a few questions, found about their model, the same thing on Amazon, eBay. I was like, you know what, it makes sense. Now, it made sense because at the time, there wasn't so many sites in Nigeria. And I was like, this is the right opportunity. But then, the second question, what I did wrong, the mistakes I made is, I didn't do so much industry research to understand that the juniors and the congas that were gearing up at the time and having 5 dummies already had more than 5 times the funding I had. That was what I did wrong. And that was why I emphasized you have to plan. To be an entrepreneur is just more than the idea. You need action, and before you ever take the first step, you need to plan.
First job, I used to work in entertainment when I was back in school. So there were a lot of things I saw. First of all, you probably do a show and not even make half of the money that you put in it. Now my friend who used to design creatives for me then, had gone on to start a company called Jobaman.com. So, I was really interested about their progress. They'd gotten some seed fund from Chicken Lobby, who was the founder of MTech. And you know, the tech scene just started to really inspire me, and I was done with all those days of wasting money. I wanted to actually start making cash. So when the opportunity, first of all, to go and work at Rough and Tumble came, I saw it as an opportunity to learn. And in my first or second month in Rough and Tumble, we did some phenomenal sales number. So that alone was a big enough motivating factor. Like, are you serious? There's this much money in fashion. So it was an easy decision for me to go and then do Geosby, because also, like, I'm a very entrepreneurial person. The first contract they gave me, they said that if need be, that I was demanded to work on Saturdays, but I refused it because I said that I want to be able to dictate my own time. But would you believe that there had been a week where I'd worked from Monday to Sunday? Nobody asked me. But because there was stuff to be done, I usually left the office around 7:38. And it wasn't because it was what I was.
Studying here is VASI A2, a business management and entrepreneurship student. Mr. Gerard, I want to quickly be clear about something. When you were talking about, when he asked you a question about the e-commerce stuff, why e-commerce, you said in summary, I noticed that it's because it was quick for you when you sold your car and you get a new one right inside your bedroom. And that is what prompted you into the business, huh?
No, it was the convenience.
Okay, it was convenient for you.
Convenience, right.
Okay, but it was actually quick too. It was quick for you to do the business.
Convenience translates into...
As in, talking about competitors or the risk involved, you know,
Right now, right now, Gerard, that's why you have to do industry research. Now, for my industry, at the time, I only knew Dilday was there, being 21st century. I knew about Nairaland. We were talking about Nairaland and why the guy has not changed his website. So the only competition I saw at the time was Dilday. I knew Konga and Jumia were coming up, but I didn't know that they had funding. Now, in every industry, any market, industry...
on entrepreneurship. Right now, I just feel like to start writing my business because I have a business plan upstairs and I have lots of concepts in my head. But I was actually waiting to finish school before I started. But I've been made to understand that there's no time, the best time is now. So I've been very motivated. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you guys. Sam was telling me that you guys have something related to SRC. I think he was just mentioned to me when I went outside that you guys have something related to SRC. So for this particular session, we're done for the day. Yeah, so you guys can you have the rest of the day to yourselves to do other things that you have to do. Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for coming. I'd like to thank you guys for giving us your time and attention, and I really hope that we have gotten what we were expected to get from this. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You push away from me now. I want to give me that back.
You in 10 minutes.
I didn't do anything.
Look to camera.